What up, folks? It's your man Terry Taylor. Sorry I've been gone for a little while. I just got back from New Orleans. I have some video and whatnot that I will be posting soon enough, as soon as I can weed through all the drunkenness. I also lost my voice, as you can tell. I'm just starting to get it back. So this is about the first day I could really speak and be legible by any sense of the imagination. I had filmed, I had gotten home and I was like, oh, it's perfect, I can't talk. But I got Labo in the mail, Nintendo Labo. If you don't know what that is, you just fucking Google it. So I had pre-ordered it when they first announced it because I was so intrigued by it. And it was released it was released while I was away. So it showed up at my house. And I thought, well, how perfect, I can't speak. Labo can do all the talking for me, I can just do the build. And I don't have to say anything, it's pretty self-explanatory. I was gonna have all sorts of fun with it. So I filmed it, and I'm having a problem with my other camera. It's like corrupted everything. So I lost all this footage I had filmed. So I'm trying to get it back, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. I've lost some things, but fortunately, I have more Labo to build, and I will be building some more Labo. Yeah, because I'm a grown-ass man. And Labo is for children, maybe? Maybe? I don't think so. I think it's for everybody. So far, I built the RC car. And it's pretty funny, man. My cat loves it. I guess if you want to call, like, chasing it around the house frantically love, then my cat loves it. I don't know, I'll bring you some of that later. But there's so much more to build. They have the piano and all that other shit. So I'm gonna build all that crap. So, over this past weekend, I saw Infinity War. Oh boy, folks, have you seen this yet? Look, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna tell you that if you have any sort of investments in anything that Marvel's been doing over the past 10 years, literally 10 years, this is their anniversary since, you know, the whole MCU was launched. If you have any investment in this at all, any of the 18, now 19, 18 leading up to, 19 being Infinity War movies, I mean 18 movies, it's all interconnected. This motherfucker's gonna kill me. All interconnected. And let me tell you what an undertaking you have to do to pull off Infinity War. But man, all their toys they've been playing with this long, they put them together and they did something that I didn't think was possible. I mean, with that much going on, with that many characters, with everything that's led up to it, they've really managed to do something special with this film. I'm not going to tell you anything. If you want spoilers, go elsewhere. But I'm going to tell you, it was chill-worthy. Look, I'm going to say this, and it's almost blasphemous that I do. I'm a big Star Wars guy, as you know. Big time. I'm one of the people that like The Last Jedi. Infinity War is better than The Last Jedi. I'm sorry, I know it's blasphemous. Please, don't at me. But I think it's something real special that the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige and everybody involved has done. It's really, really incredible. You'll have to go see it. So I'm taking a beautiful walk out here. It's springtime here in New York. You know, we've had like it fucking snowed at the beginning of April. I mean, we had like 4 winter storms. Like one after the other after the other. We had snow, like quite a bit of it, like 3 weeks ago. When I got off the plane, coming back from New Orleans less than a week ago, I got off the plane, it was like 40 degrees. Finally, we have a beautiful day. Finally. So I figured I'd take a little stroll. I was inside editing what I thought was gonna be my Labo episode, only to find out I had lost half of everything, so figured I'd just take a stroll with you guys instead. It's quite lovely. This is the hood over here. Isn't this nice? Beautiful day. So I gotta tell you, New Orleans was quite a time. Oh boy. It's my man's bachelor party. And we almost killed this man. This man, I mean, it's a very short period of time to kill a man. 4 days. We just poured alcohol in his system and fatty foods and boudin, cured meats and whatnot. Seafood, oysters, all sorts of shit. We just piled this man with things. He drank out of a boot. He didn't just drink out of a boot. He drank a fucking alligator shot out of a boot. For those of you who don't know what an alligator shot is, it's when you go to the bar and they pour the drinks over that little rubber mat. They pour the shots over that bar mat there, and all the shit collects from all the different shots throughout the night or day. You get all warm, mixed together, coagulate. It's all gross. Yeah, well, she took that, poured it into a fucking boot, and poured it down my friend's face. It was fucking glorious. There's photo and video of it. I'll add some of that into my New Orleans episode, so you know what I'm talking about. But my goodness me! If you follow me on Instagram, you can see photographs of this. I'm at Terry the Loon. But yeah, it was glorious, man. I think I must have gained 8 pounds while I was there. I mean, I had a good time doing it. So I figure, you gotta walk around, lose a little of that New Orleans weight, that vacation weight, that let's eat boudin for 3 meals a day, that let's, head cheese is just an appetizer today, Gotta walk all that off. Gotta walk off that, 7 o'clock in the morning hurricane. Gotta walk off that, the fucking, you wake up in the morning in New Orleans, and it's just fucking drink. You just drink. You drink. You slept for an hour and a half, and it's like, how the fuck am I gonna make it through this? Start drinking. That's what you have to do. It's the only way to survive, it really is. But it comes at a price. That price is to get a little bloated for a week or two after. Maybe you get a little punch. But wait, that's okay. It's okay. We'll get through it. We will get through it. Together, we will get through everything. Beautiful day, nice walk. What more could you ask for? I wish I wasn't so close to the fucking road where I'm gonna die. I gotta run over to this little store over here. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put you on hold, but I'll be right back. But from where you're coming from, you'll have missed no time. It'll be like you time traveled into the other side of my going to the store. See you then. And just like that, we've jump cut into the future. Technology is a hell of a thing, huh? So yeah, New Orleans, man, what a fucking town. I gotta tell you a funny story. Many years ago, I was on a road journey with a buddy of mine, and we had gone and spent New Year's Eve in Key West. Big group of us, all from New York. Visited some friends that were staying in Miami. All rode down, had a night in Key West for New Year's. And let me tell you, we all had our own different night because we all got fucking separated. We all had a crazy fucking night alone in Key West, and we all congregated back to the van, which we had driven down there in, and recanted stories of alcohol and fast times, whatever else we had gotten into that evening. So then we decided to push it, let it roll, if you will. Me and my buddy, who had originally started traveling together, but we had left with a partner of mine. You've seen him in some of my shows. Big, tall fella named Captain Frizzo. He decided to opt out, which, in hindsight, was the smart move. At the time, I didn't get it. We decided to push forward. and go to New Orleans, which we had neither myself or my Missouri friend who was traveling with me. You've seen him in other such episodes as floating down the Merrimack on a channel called The Terry Taylor Show. Anyway, me and this fella, we decided to push it in his beat up minivan. Way to ride, they said. And we rolled all the way to New Orleans. Well, we rolled to Louisiana. And at that point, somewhere in the swamp, something happened to the van. You know that fucking van would not go over 45 miles an hour? So, it was either leave it in the swamp or push forward. Straight to New Orleans, the city itself. Push forward we did. We arrived just in time to bring the minivan to an auto place where he told us it would be $1,200 for a new transmission because we had blown our transmission. So, here we were. I think we had $200 between the two of us. Got a van, no transmission. Well, times like that, there's only one thing to do. Start drinking. Start drinking we did. I apologize, I had to touch there. I'm running a little low on battery, so I gotta put a little skip in my step on this story. So, we went out to the French Quarter. We had never been. A couple of Northerners green behind the ears. Discovered a place where they gave you buy one, get 3 free. 3. Oh, do you believe this shit? Do you believe this shit? I have vehicles everywhere, man. People mowing lawns. Just trying to tell a story. Anyway. So drink at this place we did. And we decided it would have been the best idea in the world, after imbibing quite a bit, to go find marijuana. Hey, pup. So out I went in search of the magical green grass, in which I found none. But while I was gone, my traveling companion met a lady, and he was dazzled. Maybe it was the hypnotic motion of her hips from side to side, but she had him in her trance. And he was blinded, and he could not see what was right in front of his eyes. The fact that she had a man scoping out the situation. Fucking people. Scoping out the situation. And they were trying to run a number on him. They looked at this drunk man and they said, him and his friend, they're partying like no other. They must have money. Little did they know our plight, but I did. And I saw my man getting taken advantage of potentially. So I did my duty as his boy to put your kibosh on that to make sure that shit didn't happen. But unfortunately, like I said, our man was dazzled. And he wanted nothing, wanted to hear none of it from me. As far as he was concerned, I was putting up a roadblock between him and the prize. And I said, whoa, big fella. You should listen to me. Because there's a game being run on you, and I see all the players. But nay, he did not listen to me. He thought perhaps jealousy had overtaken me, which it had not. He thought, I don't know what the hell he thought. He was not thinking with his, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the man got angry, and he started to push back. I started to push back. pushing back, at least shoving, maybe throwing some hands. But let me tell you something. My tip to you: don't throw hands in New Orleans, because it does not end well for you. For I was taken with my friend. Oh boy, we were taken to a magical place where they gave us orange jumpsuits and food with no salt. It was called OPP, otherwise known as the Orleans Parish Prison. Claim to fame, Lil Wayne did a year there. Well, me and my man, we did 12 days first. Yes, that's true, folks. We did 12 days in the pen. Little of it was for fighting. Little of it was for drunk and disorderly. Fair. They could have brought us in, let us out that next morning, but no. We had on us some paraphernalia. And oh boy, those southern cops, those southern judges, they frown on things such as this. So in we were, 2 weeks, 2 men who at the time when we went in were not even speaking. But 2 weeks in a cell block with only one other person you know, whether you like them or not at that moment, guess what? That's your only friend. So fortunately, we were not separated. But it was interesting to note when they brought us before the judge for our arraignment, he said a wonderful thing after he read our paperwork. He said, "Oh, you boys are from New York. How you like New Orleans now?" Well, I can tell you, I liked it so little I didn't return for 10 years. A decade. In that time, there was a hurricane. Part of the place was destroyed and rebuilt, but people bonded together stronger than they ever had. And I returned without said traveling companion from previous incarceration. Oh, I returned. I returned with a group of people who were just as wild as me and will listen when they are told that somebody's running a game. And now I go every year, and I remember that first time, and I vowed never to repeat it, and I have never since, and it has become one of my most favorite cities in this beautiful US of A. Little doggy. So yeah, that's my tale for today. This lady's gonna look for a dog. Got a fish on my stroll, my battery's out. You have yourself a good day, and I'll see you real soon. See man Terry Taylor. Make sure to click like and subscribe. Click that little bell icon down there and it'll notify you when I drop more videos. You can follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter, at Terry the Loon. Info will be down at the bottom. Leave me a comment, say hello. Let me know what you think of New Orleans. Let me know what you think of Infinity War. Let me know what you think about life in general. I'll see you real soon. This is your boy Terry Taylor, signing off.